All right, this is take 3 because one of my cats jumped up on the table here and the video stopped, because it's real fragile up here. So I got a cable right here. I just lost like over 15 minutes worth of this right here. I wanted to get an update. It's a little timely one. Um, I got Tuxie right here. I got stuff everywhere. We got Gray right there. Like I said, you got excuse stuff everywhere, but I mean, like, hey, this is stuff after the Hurricane Helen or Helene, whatever. I just want to say I'm all right, but I'm not mentally good. I'm not physically good. Um, it hit pretty hard. We're in the Augusta area on the outskirts. Like where there's more country. There's a lot of trees out this area. Who would knew it would devastate taking so many trees down? I mean, things don't make sense as in like nice new strong trees are just completely down, and some of the dead trees are still standing. And some of those were right next to the ones that were taken down. It's crazy. Um, let's start with how things happen. Okay, so we got hit on the 28th. It came at the night. It came a little bit like around the 27th near, the midnight and all that, but it really hit around 5 a.m. here. In fact, I was watching the neighbor's transformer blow up behind me. That's how I woke up because I kept seeing it spark, and I was like, "What the world?" And finally, it blew up, lit up the sky for a moment, and then we lost power. We didn't get power till day 4. We didn't get water till day 7. Internet just came up day 17. I mean, we got a little bit like day 15 and 16, but it would go back out. But this is where it should be up for a good now, so day 17. Crazy. Last 2 weeks. My favorite month of all, October. I'm big Halloween, fall. In fact, I went out today trying to see if I can get some Halloween stuff. So I still wanted to do some things. I wanted to go big this year, and I can't. A lot of the stuff is gone already. In fact, a lot of the Christmas stuff is up out. I don't care about the Christmas shit. I mean, I wanted the Halloween stuff. There's like items I wanted, to at least bring in some kind of cheer on my favorite month. Gone. I can't even enjoy my month. On top of it, like I missed out on some stuff. Like Cavity Colors decided finally to send emails on the 28th when the hurricane happened, and I asked, could you all make some more? When I got the internet up 2 days ago, the first time when it was very limited. And unfortunately, they said they can't. They already sold out of the 800 they had, and they try to basically patronize me. Like, oh, we're sorry for those who got it. I don't want to hear that shit. I wanted the damn spook bag. At least make up my damn horrible experience, and I missed out. Last year they didn't have an email. In fact, they did it like around this time out the blue, and I didn't check, till later on the day. And gone. That was real stupid of them. Another year of stupidity. Why would you do that on a time frame a hurricane happened? You think nobody in Georgia wants some? You guys, excuse me, but I'm really like frustrated and missing out on like this. This is my favorite month, man. And so much devastation. You just want some kind of positivity, something. At least I got the horror pack that brought my spirits up a little bit. But look what time it is. I mean, it's like the 13th. It's not the October one, but it's like the September. And I'm missing this up. The two kitties wrestling. That's Gray and our little girly mama cat. They just wrestling. But it's frustrating. I mean, like that Netflix show, The World is Ending or whatever. That almost became a reality here. 3 days of pure craziness. Already, like the end of the first day and second day, places were getting broken into, robbed. Our Dollar General got hit. Which my roommate tried to get some stuff. Somebody stole all the batteries and bottled water, but they left all the Powerades and food and stuff. That just didn't make no sense. Luckily, the manager felt a little bit sorry and said, "Hey, you got a little time to quickly grab something and go." I told her what to get, but she came back with the opposite. At least it was something, you know. I told her to get some beef jerky because beef jerky lasts as protein. She came back with Pop Tarts. I'm not a Pop Tart person. I like the brown sugar, but she came back with like the sugary type of strawberry, cherry, and well, no, it's a strawberry, and the kind of does a little number on my teeth a little bit. You know, I feel it in my teeth, the sugariness, but she did have some Powerades, or should I say Gatorades, you know, so that kind of held off. And she had something, one more other thing, you know, but it wasn't a big item or nothing. She was able to get some stuff. She was able to recharge her phone, but those guys who's taking advantage of the situation, such as only letting the females charge their phones and try and get their phone number. So that's what my roommate told me. I told you to be careful because you never know those type of friendly dudes. So she was saying they won't let no guys charge their phones. You know, they had multi-port in their cars to charge, and but I mean, it was crazy. My phone, unfortunately, I couldn't charge, so I was using it as a flashlight. Cause unfortunately, we had no candles. Things were just pure pitch black inside, you know, because there was no full moon, no real lighting. So being in pitch black for hours is crazy. No power, no water, no internet, because my phone bricked. You know, I was one of the people who phones bricked. Then when it did come back up, it was like AOL. Remember AOL? Everything just took so long to download. Pictures would take 10 minutes. To getting into websites like 20 if it didn't fail constantly. So I was out of my phone until day 13, 14. Verizon finally got their stuff up. Think about it, day 13, 14, and you got your services back up to 5G. When I worked at Verizon Wireless, you know, back in the day with prepaid, they strived on getting coverage everywhere. Even places like Death Valley, and I mean like crazy places that nobody had coverage. You know, they bragged about having more coverage than AT&T and all that. And recently, somebody showed coverage with AT&T and Verizon with 5G, and Verizon looks sad. I'm not understanding this. How you strive so much, but like your 5G is so low compared to everybody else? I don't get that. But anywho's, it sucked not to have that. It sucked not having water. Um, they cut the water off. That's because our backups and primary systems were down. The canal part, there was a lot of debris in the water clogging it up. And whenever they did get stuff up, it would need constant repairs. So imagine being in a house and the bathrooms are stinking because you're constantly filling it up and there's no running water. Day four is when things got good because they activated the National Guard and they added more places. I don't know what our mayor did, but our mayor was not prepared. He just a chicken with his head cut off. It should have been multi stations in certain parts of the city and outwards. They were giving out emergency needs, and that didn't happen. Instead, he made one place downtown in Augusta. Do you know what kind of chaos that happened there? Everybody had to go there. What about people who had no gas? People who can't come out. Day four is when things got good, and National Guard came out because we were able to get some bottled water from there. They had a place if you had like jugs of water, you know, fill up, but we didn't have a jug, so we only had like 1 gallon water. We came so we could fill the kitty water up. Um, a couple days after, they did have like some more places where they could get more stuff out, you know. So our church down the road was one of those places that was nice, you know, besides the National Guard that's at our park area. I was able to get some MREs from them that way. But like I said, at the church, they were nice enough to be a port area. Were able to get some burger meat. You know, somehow the mayor got something from Atlanta area. They teamed up from the metro Atlanta area, and they came down with like 78,000 pounds of meat. Um, my roommate thought it was gonna be around 2:30, but it was at 4. So we left around 2:30, and there was already a line. Luckily, it wasn't that big. We were in there. It took 4 p.m. finally for them to let people in. But on a two-way road, it created a lot of situations of road congestion and whatnot. But like Netflix, the world is ending. That almost happened within the 3 days. Places are getting robbed. People doing crazy stuff. People getting shot. If you remember, there's three main points. One, isolation. When the power went out and there was no water, no nothing, people started panicking, going out, trying to get provisions and stuff. But they were going crazy with it. Day two, chaos. Well, once again, people really freaking panicking because people going crazy over gas and trying to get items and they're gone already. Three, the third stage almost happened. Civil war. People started getting aggravated, upset. Police is, I don't know where the police were. They were somewhere out there, but they were in the areas that needed it. That almost happened. And there was no invasion. That's the crazy part. But I could hear gunshots, in the middle of the night. It's pitch black, and it was scary. You didn't know if somebody was going to try to start the purge or whatever. But man, I went out today to look around, try to get some Halloween items. Nothing out there, because all the Christmas stuff is out now. Sucks. Like, you think I wanted some, Count Chocula something, I mean, man, that just so pains me, and to miss out things and to not be able to participate. And you basically lost your month. My favorite month, my favorite holiday, because we're halfway in now, and all the stuff is usually sold out around this time, so that sucks. Just man, the stuff I want to talk about, I don't want to get too much into it. To say, like, our roof is pretty messed up. FEMA got like 750. I'm hoping try to get, to make up some of the money I lost, because on day 1 or 2, we tried to go out to get gas. We stayed in them long ass lines for hours. Some people didn't make it, unfortunately, because they ran out of gas. But I was able to fill my car up. My roommate went somewhere else to fill up hers. In the night after, somebody siphoned out the gas in my car. So I waited a couple of days before I could put something else in there, because the gas station down the road, what they did was they were open for a certain, like, they let people buy certain items like Powerade or candy, whatever. But they basically locked themselves in, so nobody could break in. They dug in, because they didn't give people nothing no more. They just remained locked in, and they could have turned the gas on, but they didn't, So people couldn't get gas in mine, Tobacco Road, and they allowed some places, but those places were so overpacked, jam packed, and people's attitudes and just over doing the most. Nah, I fell back, A couple days after, I was able to get a little bit more gas, I ain't filled it up because, I just wanted to get and go out, because I started having anxiety, my PTSD. My roommate was not good enough, to get some gas, and she went out to Madison, Georgia, because a lot of people are already going to Greenville and Columbia, South Carolina, to get gas and food and bring back for others. She went down to Madison because Madison was one of the places that didn't have that bad impact, and stuff was open and stocked. So she came back with some groceries, which was nice, But this was like after, like days after, like we were still like really panicking, because, like I said, usually I get stuff on payday near the end of the month. I buy everything within that one day. I don't go out weeks after, per week or whatever. I grab, I buy a month's worth of stuff, on payday. And a hurricane happened the day before payday. So we weren't prepared. We had no candles. I found these little small ones, and this doesn't but generate no light. It was so dim. Regardless, all I could see is a little spot around this table here. But lucky enough, a couple days after, like I said, the National Guard came out. We got a certain neighborhood chat thing because my roommate's her phone was able to work. Mine was still like didn't work till day 13, 14. The neighborhood kept within themselves. They were good to each other. They gave out information like the church down the road had a fish fryer on that Sunday, like 3 days after, so we were able to get some hot food. Ooh, let me tell you, that fish was so seasoned, so good. It really made up. Um, they really went above. That church. Um, I have to praise two of the neighbors. One came with like a bag of cat food because we basically ran out of cat stuff, cat dry and wet food, because like I said, usually end of the month is when we buy. So we were lucky to get a bag of dry cat food. One of the other neighbors came with like 4 cans of tuna, because we got some cats here, and I also feed the outside kitties, so that's the other thing my roommate got from Dollar General, another bag of dry cat food. That's what it was. Man, this is hectic. It's chaotic. It could have been a lot worse, but I mean, like, it was pretty bad here, It's not like Asheville, North Carolina bad. We weren't flooded out, Maybe certain parts of downtown had some flooding. Columbia County, a lot of those houses had some flooding. But up here, we're on top of a hill, Our electricity went out, trees everywhere. People's fences down, trampolines completely gone, and it took some of our like on the windows you got these decors that's supposed to look like shutters and all that, but it's just for looks. We lost all those. There's a hole in the roof. There's the water damage in the ceiling. It's pretty crazy. It even took the cat house roof outside. I had for the outside kitties. But I just want to get this out. I mean, like, if the mayor did better to have more pinpoints with emergency stuff, it would have been nice because the way things were handled here was bad. Okay, we had Harris and Trump come out, but that was totally for campaign. They didn't bring nothing out with them. Good Morning America came out like a week and a half after, and they had 6 trucks full of stuff. Unfortunately, people was already camped out for that stuff. They had free generators for a certain amount. We couldn't get none of that. You know, um, Man, it was just crazy, I mean, I'm hoping I could get some of that FEMA money, that 750, because we lost so much groceries. Somebody siphoned my gas out, and just I want to make some of that up, and try to get a tarp on the roof, But I'm kind of scared they're going to deny me because a lot of people got denied. Just for the 750 is crazy, but yet if you remember some of them other hurricanes, they were giving out 3,000 per person. They had better provisions of stuff going out. They have 40 trucks. Or how many trucks came out to Florida from Walmart? We didn't have nothing like that. They really overlooked Augusta as it wasn't bad, but it was kind of bad. Not like Asheville bad. Not like what's the Ashtonville Mountains, or the one place they did like some of the Dirty Dancing video movie at. That whole town got wiped out. Crazy. Like, it wasn't that bad, but it was pretty bad here. Okay. We should have had more assistance, more items out here. More, like, people were really shooting each other for stuff over here. But anyways, I just want to give that update. Trying to make the best of things. I lost a lot of money just dealing with this. I had no idea, but like I said, I like to be prepared with things. I always keep certain money set to the side just for emergencies or something. So I was able to use that. I did have some cash on me, that we used because, like I said, other places you can use a card and they took cash, till a couple days later you were able to use the card. But I mean, like, things were just gone off the shelves. Our groceries were bare boned. Like I said, it was nice to find some things today, 2 weeks after. And things were still like a little bit missing. The delis just weren't serving as much like they used to. A lot of items gone. It is what it is. So I just want to give that update before I start doing some of these. I got 3 other videos I want to get up. I want to do the horror pack finally. So hopefully you enjoy this video, I'll just give you a quick update. I'm alright. It was quite some struggles. but things are starting to normalize again. I just hope to get that FEMA. Hopefully, I get approved for FEMA with the lost food, the gas issues, and just so much things to going on, you know. But I said we had some good neighbors. Oh, one time one of the neighbors did cook some spaghetti for some who up the neighbors who were like less fortunate like us, you know. So we were able to get 2 plates of spaghetti. Like some of the other neighbors, she was so nice. So please enjoy this video. Leave some likes, some comments. Definitely hit that bell to subscribe, and always enjoy.